Today we're looking at a very interesting topic, which is the top ways that real estate agents can get in trouble. Now, it's important to understand the following. One, I am not giving you legal advice. What I am sharing with you are the top ways that I have seen that real estate agents get in trouble, but also I have gone through several real estate commission websites where they actually give you the numbers on the top ways. So I just compile them into one convenient video for you. So I strongly encourage you to go to your real estate commission and look up these statistics for yourself. Understand what is happening in your very neighborhood, in your very state, because these numbers, these are public. So I just want to raise awareness to the top ones that I've seen. But also something else I really need to convey is that the real estate commission is in place to protect the consumer. It is in place to protect the consumer from guess who? From you. So with that being said, the number one category in which most real estate agents get in trouble has to do in the form of sales. In the sales category, whenever you're doing a real estate transaction, whether you're doing property management, whether you're helping somebody buy a house, whether you're helping somebody sell a home, it's in the very act of being a real estate agent in which you're gonna find the most amount of complaints. And to put a bit more detail in this sales category where you find the most amount of complaints, it comes down to three primary things that happen within a transaction. Number one, disclosure. Agents fail to disclose all of the time, and that's a great way to get in trouble. And number two, negligence. You mostly find this particular issue with brokers. You see a lot of broker negligence complaints because the broker should have been supervising their real estate agents a little bit closer. And then number three, the way that you handle money. Real estate agents need to be extremely careful with what they can and cannot do. Whenever we're talking about the option money, the earnest money, when it comes to rebates, referrals, anything that has to do with money, just be very careful because that is a big point of contention with these complaints. And the second biggest category where you find a ton of complaints going into the real estate commission has to do with licensure issues. Now, most of you already know this, but just a reminder, you do need to pass in order to become a real estate agent. However, where a lot of agents get in trouble is after they become a real estate agent and they get in trouble for whatever reason outside of real estate, they still have to disclose that activity within a certain period after that criminal activity that they were convicted on came up. So this means that if you get in trouble, even outside of a real estate perspective, you do have to share that with the real estate commission. And it has to be prompt, or you can risk a suspension, a probation, and an overall termination of your real estate license. Now, that particular issue really won't come up that often. The reason that this category is so large, and it's the second largest category when it comes to top complaints to the real estate commission, is because of the unlicensed activity. This means that if you have assistants that are doing real estate agent activity without being a licensed real estate agent, you're gonna get in trouble. And another easy way that you can actually get in trouble for unlicensed activity is not doing your renewal in time. If you do not renew your real estate license in time, then the moment that it expires, technically, you're doing unlicensed activity. And the third largest category has to do with leasing and property management. Property management is something that is highly litigious and is a big reason that a lot of real estate agents get in trouble. And one of the biggest reasons that real estate agents get in trouble with property management is because the handling of money is extremely particular, it's extremely critical. In property management, it has to be handled differently. So if you're gonna do property management, just think long and hard if this is something that you wanna do. So let me tell you a quick story about a Texas real estate agent who allegedly stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from a lot of clients. So what she was allegedly doing was taking in all the rental payments from all of the tenants and then failing to share the money back to the landlord so the landlord could actually make the mortgage payment. So that is the primary role of a property manager. And in most places, aka 100% of the places, they call that fraud. Now I'm gonna link all of the judgments down below, which she hasn't won a single one from what I can tell, where it amounts to over $500,000 in judgments against her. So this is a very clear-cut case of a lot of landlords not getting their money. So why do I bring this extreme case up? Well, number one, I want to raise awareness to this because it's important. But number two, we as real estate agents, we need to be vigilant of ourselves. We need to identify issues like this and bring them to the attention of the individuals that are actually going to take action. Now, I'm not trying to suggest that you should tell on each other. What I'm trying to suggest is you know what's right and you know what's wrong, more so than the clients, more so than buyers, more so than tenants, more so than sellers, landlords, everybody. So you have the power of regulating yourselves to help improve the industry, because this individual did not do this in one day. This individual did not amass over $500,000 in lost settlement and lost judgments from one client. This was over 20 clients. And again, I'm going to link everything down below. I just want you to be aware that we can help improve our industry. So with that being said, the number 4 category that brings in the top complaints to the real estate commission is the breach of fiduciary duty. And basically what this means is putting your own needs above your clients. That is a great way to get in trouble, and it happens quite a bit. Now, this video is not meant to scare you. It's meant to remind you that we're talking about the largest financial asset that most individuals will ever own. That's what we're talking about. So we need to help our clients in an ethical way, because if we make a mistake that's within our control to not do, because of negligence, because our greed, because of X, Y, and Z, if we make a mistake, we're talking about some big repercussions, not only for ourselves and our families, but the families of our clients. Now, I understand that in this video, I introduced an extreme example of an alleged fraud case, which I believe to be the largest in property management history here in Texas, but understand that that is a rare outlier. That's something that I unfortunately got to see a little bit too close for comfort. So I just wanted to share that with you. Most of you are doing the right thing already. So this is something that's probably never gonna impact you. Most of you will never receive a complaint with your real estate commission. So as long as you try your best, understand that this is going to be a rare instance that you get a complaint. But in the event that you actually do get a complaint, understand that it's not the end of the world. There are remedies. As long as you're not out there completely committing fraud, you're going to be okay.